boys and girls. We've talked about shoes before on GD Sprinkles, and I brought out a whole lot of shoes, and I showed shoes that light up and shoes in all kinds of colors and all kinds of styles. But did you know that some animals also wear shoes? And I have been looking online, and I didn't know there were as many animals that wear shoes as I saw, which was pretty interesting, actually. And actually, if you can see, I've got some of my animals in shoes. I've got my bear in a pair of shoes, and over here I've got my bunny in a pair of shoes, and I've got my ostrich in a pair of shoes. So yeah, we do see our toys sometimes wearing shoes, but real animals wear shoes. And let me show you some pictures, and then we'll talk about some of those shoes. Okay. All right. So I do not know what this guy's name is, but look at his sandals. They made a special pair of sandals for him. It could be that his feet were hurt somehow and they wanted to protect him, so I don't know his name. But I do know that this is Enrique. And Enrique is a penguin at the St. Louis Zoo, and they actually made him his own special kicks because he had arthritis. His feet were sore, and when they made him his own shoes, then it enabled Enrique to walk around and not feel pain. This is Hassani from the Seattle Zoo, and Hassani was having trouble with and this is a baby giraffe having trouble with his legs, and so they made these socks and shoes for him. And it helped him. They could take them off and he could stand and walk without any trouble. I don't know this guy's name, but I like his style. I like his blue shoes. And he looks kind of happy, because in a minute you're going to see a picture of Gracie in shoes, and she does not look happy. This little guy, this is a mockingbird, and his feet were not growing right, so they made him some shoes. They almost look like snowshoes. And they taped his feet into the shoes, and then after a while, when his feet straightened out, they were able to release him, and he could be just a normal bird. So the shoes for him were a really good thing to do. I don't know this little lady's name either, but I like her style as well. Look at her, look at her boots. They're pretty fancy at the top there. Okay, this is Lakshmi. And Lakshmi was having trouble. Lakshmi had some wounds on the feet, and so they made shoes, special shoes. Those would be really big shoes. And I think that Lakshmi looks kind of cute in those shoes. And guess who this is? This is Gracie, and Gracie is wearing her winter boots. She doesn't look happy, does she? But the winter boots keep the salt off of her paws and keep the ice from forming balls in the fur of her paws. And so she may not like them, but they're actually not a bad thing for Gracie to wear, even if she doesn't like them. And this is what they look like. They look like big black balloons, but they slip over her paws, and they have to be tight so that she doesn't lose them. So Gracie, like a lot of dogs actually, wears boots to keep the snow and ice off. And of course, horses wear shoes. This was taken off of a horse, so it is really worn out. So this horse wore this one for a long time. But workhorses, horses that are on the farm or on the ranch, or horses that walk along places that have a lot of rocks and stones and things that'll hurt their hooves, still do. Not every horse, I don't think, wears this kind of shoe anymore, but a lot of horses do, and there's one that used to be on a horse. So let me read you a poem. This is called Animal Shoes. I take some things for granted, like shoes I always wear. Like most folks, I just put them on without a thought or care. But did you know that animals can sometimes wear shoes too? That's right, some need them every day, just like most people do. Sometimes they wear them to protect their feet from winter's cold, and sometimes they must wear them just because their feet are old. Often, animals wear their shoes to keep their feet from harm as they walk on rocks and surfaces at the zoo or on a farm. We take our shoes for granted, but it's special when we see that animals also might wear shoes as comfy as can be. So, it may look a little funny sometimes, But our stuffed animals are not the only ones that wear shoes. Gracie wears snow boots, and a lot of animals wear shoes for different reasons, but they wear them, and I think that's pretty cool. So the next episode we're going to do on Gigi Sprinkles will be about eagles. We went eagle watching. We're going to go again, and we're going to show you some video of eagles and some pictures of eagles so you can see close up what the eagle looks like, and maybe we'll hear somebody talk about eagles and why they're so wonderful and why they're so protected. So enjoy your shoes, and make shoes for your stuffed animals. That's okay. I do that with some of my stuffed animals. So 1, 4, 3, and I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.